Well, greetings riders, still in Auckland in level 4, lockdown from the coronavirus. Reminded me of the start of the TT2000 and getting to the start line. And we were still in level 3 at the time, and on the Wednesday, 4 o'clock, the announcement at midnight, Auckland would go to level 2, which would mean that I could get on the road from Auckland to Oamaru. A day later than planned, and pretty much just giving me a day and a half to get to the start line. And I thought, just with nothing else to do, I might put that video together. I did record some footage on the way down, so here it is. Hope it's interesting. It was good fun and some nice scenery as always. And the great thing is, got to the start in time, in Oamaru, plenty of time in the end. Met a couple of Daniels on the way, one that I didn't know before, and the second one, Daniel Trail of Moto Dan's, who rode down with from Ashburton down to Oamaru. But we'll start out in Auckland the night before. Cheers. Bye for now. Greetings now, Wednesday night, and with level 3 lockdown lifting tonight at midnight for level 2, I can then make the way out of Auckland and tomorrow cross the ferry. Ideally tonight I would have been staying in Blenheim down with Marty and Glenn down to Oamaru effectively tomorrow, but now just got to try and get as far as I can down towards the start in Oamaru. So crossing the ferry tomorrow at about 4 o'clock.
Oh, good morning everyone. It's 3:55 or 4 o'clock if you like in the morning, and we're making our way now from Auckland down to the ferry in Wellington to be able to cross over to the South Island and head down towards Oamaru. Couldn't quite believe that we could get going yesterday, and the COVID lockdown level moved from level 3, which wouldn't have allowed me to go anywhere, to level 2 at midnight, just gone. So it's cutting it very, very fine. Believe it or not, this is the fastest way down towards Wellington. Up and go it is. You can see that in Timaru. Well, sunrise in Tokoroa. Guy with the chainsaw on the right. Coming into Wairaki, as you can see, the geothermal activity is pumping away this morning. Lake Taupo, about 7 AM. Caravans are back right down onto the water. Now in the Tongariro National Park, heading towards the Desert Road. Mount Ruapehu, Mount Narahoe. So for a bit of fuel and breakfast, beef brisket pie in Oamaru. There we go, so happy. It's gumboot country. Corrugated iron gumboot. So happy town clock, 9:19 or thereabouts. Look at that backdrop of scenery there, it's just magic. Mangaweka is where the old historic town is. We won't be ducking off to that on the way down, because we need to get down to Wellington. What I'm wanting to do on the way is stop at Swazi, which is a good New Zealand outdoor company founded by a particularly sort of crazy guy that does heaps of hunting. What you got for us, Hunter Bull? Oh my goodness, that is one of the best Art Deco looking hotels that a province has probably seen. Actually, apart from St Andrews, wait till you see it tomorrow on the way down to Oamaru. We're in Bulls. We might back out in Bull for a good photo. Tempted to go alongside that one, but a bit rude. Hello, Mr. Bull. Well, we've come into Levin and we're going to check out the Swazi store, but also if we see a Repco, then I'm going to stop and get a headlight bulb. I've blown one. I've got a backup which I can put in, but I do want to back up to the back. Okay, I can see the Swazi store, mate. This is where you get your hunting gear from, and a super cheap auto in the distance. So I'll try and get a couple of bulbs. Cavity Coast. So we're just heading now towards the ferry. We're not too far away. We're about half an hour from the ferry terminal. So just a bit of an update. We're off the ferry and got Daniel behind me on a GSA, and I just met Daniel going onto the ferry, and it transpires that he lives in Rangiora and was going to get back home tonight. Check out this valley of grapes through here. Oh, the old stone church. Oh, the view through here to Kaikoura is fantastic. We're coming through Clarence. Well, we're in Kaikoura and taking a quick break, and we'll be on our way shortly via the inland road to Amberley, and Daniel there is going to Rangiora, so working out well. The main road south from Kaikoura is closed for the earthquake repairs. There's still parts that they're still working on. So after about 9 o'clock, I think 5 days a week, there are closures during the night for the workers to carry on. So unfortunately, because of the ferry timing, we'll probably miss that cut-off by about half an hour. I have to say, this is just bloody great. So we're on this inland Kaikoura road, which, to be fair, it's really not ideal doing it at this time of night after riding down from Auckland. But this inland road is a blimmin' special road, and it's a up and down dale, twists and turns, lots of bridges and amazing scenery. Not that we're going to see much of the scenery, but it's magic to be riding through here with someone and you know, just taking it easy. It's going to take a while, but I have to say, really enjoying it. Time wise, what is it at the moment? We're at 10 o'clock, and I think about an hour and a half to Amberley, to where I'm going to stop, and Daniel's just a little bit after that. Oh, there we go, there's a 25. Oh, and a 15 going in. How can that be? Crumbs. How could it be a 15? Well, I suppose it depends on what side you're on, doesn't it? Does it? Welcome to Waia. 10:53, so almost 11, and we're about an hour or 55 minutes away from Amberley. It was fun, wasn't it?
It is.
It's a dodgy sort of road surface, isn't it?
And not all the curves are actually properly
marked.
Yeah.
No. So anyway, it's been a good mission getting there. And what do we got going at 4 o'clock, up at 3:30, and I think we're going to get there before midnight. 940 k's, probably 950 by the time we get to the house. Well, that's Daniel riding by, and it was bloody great actually. And I'm going to pull into my lovely parents-in-law house, and there's spare room for about 5 hours, and that's very kind of them. So we're on the way now. It's Friday morning, and this morning we're going for the start of the TT2000, which is in Oamaru, and so I've just overnighted at my lovely parents-in-law Pip and Andrew's place in Amberley, and now riding down to Oamaru, but I'm going to stop in Ashburton for gas and things, and catch up with Daniel Trail of Moto Dan's, and hopefully we'll be able to ride down together down to Oamaru. So we're just on the motorway around Christchurch at the moment. It's 6:30 Friday morning. Basic. We're coming through Templeton, just south of Christchurch, and on the right here is a pub called The Swab. What a shithole. Okay, it's been knocked down, and that makes a lot of sense. I work for the owners, also own the Blenheim Road Hotel, or the licensees, and this is back in the 90s on a Saturday night when I was a student earning some money, and they got me to go to the swamp one night. Jeepers. Chopped off pool cues with a nice leather strap for your wrist behind the bar, and a member of a certain club represented by other members in that particular bar, you know, with their arm just cleared a whole lot of empty glasses straight off the bar onto the floor that night. The Rakaia Bridge, this might have had the stat as the longest bridge in the southern hemisphere. Travelling down to Oamaru with Moto Dan's. Moto Dan's is in behind moment. How you doing? I always describe Timaru as a beautiful coastal city with a lovely, captivating Caroline Bay. You've got the bay in the distance on the left, you can't really see it. The sound shell. The Masonic Hotel. Distance, you can see the mountains, and directly in front of us, if you look right to the top, there is actually a repeater station on there. That is Mount Studham. The knob to the right of that is Mount Michael, and that was the name of our farm. It used to go up to there. We're pulling into Makikihi, or Makikihi, famous for its Makikihi fries, potato factory, lots of potatoes being grown here, but also I used to play rugby for Makikihi, probably from about the age of 5 or 6 through to going to high school. That is Makikihi, done and dusted. If you look over to the right over there, you can just make out a white dot. It's the white horse of Waimate up on the hills to represent all the Clydesdale horses that used to work or help to break in this land. Up here is one of the most iconic signs. It used to say, "Welcome to Waimate," or something like that. 50 friendly shops. I don't think there's 50 shops left. Did you hop into Waimate? We used to have a lot of wallabies on the farm,
Waitaki River, big one.
This river has got all those lakes upstream, the Waitaki Lake, so Lake Waitaki, Lake Aviemore and Lake Benmore, all of which we're going to see tomorrow and on Sunday as well. Well, we're pulling into the old town of Oamaru. Always a few degrees colder than Waimate. Put your woolly singlet on under your rugby jersey when you come down to play in Oamaru.